Hello, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend and have a wonderful week this week. My name is Michael. I'm with Auto Claims Guru, and I'm doing this bonus episode about dash cams. Before we jump right in, please hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you can go ahead and receive all my new videos about auto claims. So over the past week or so, I have been receiving a lot of questions about dash cams. On the very first episode that I did recommend that everyone should have a dash cam. They should invest in a dash cam, and I just assumed that people know what that was. But in this episode, I'm gonna explain what dash cams are, what they do, how they're important in case of an accident, and also gonna give you some ideas about the different options out there with the different prices and why they're different. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So what are dash cams? They're as simple as they sound. It's a camera that is attached to the dashboard of your vehicle or to the front windshield. And what it does is that it records on a loop. It has a little memory card, and the camera itself is a size of a small GPS, maybe even smaller, and it has a memory card in there that records a video constantly as you're driving or even as your vehicle is off. And basically, once that memory card is full, it will automatically erase the memory card um, and re-record on it. So that's what it means that it records in a loop. So we'll go ahead and re-record on it. And that's as simple as how to explain the dash cams. Now, to talk about their importance in the claim world, when you get involved in an accident, um, typically the insurances, the lawyers or the judge, if it goes to court or even it goes to arbitrations, the arbitrator, they will all look at the preponderance of evidence. What that means is they would look at what you can prove, the material that you can present to prove your case, to prove how this accident happened. Unfortunately, a lot of times there is either lying or people generally think that it was their right of way or their light was green or whatnot. Um, and it comes down to looking at the damages of the vehicle and listening to the statements and which one kind of like makes more sense based on the location, based on the statements, and based on the damages to the vehicle. Now, the downside to that, these can be deceiving sometimes. Even the damages on the car, they can be deceiving sometimes. You can have damages that wouldn't make sense to have happened in this accident. Um, or you would, for example, tell your story. Oh, one of the things that I have seen happen most is I was driving, and yes, I rear-ended this person, but they slammed on their brake for absolutely no reason. There was no cars in front of them. There was nothing going on. They did not need to slam their brake, and I couldn't stop in time, and I rear-ended them. The other person will say, no, there was traffic. I had to slam on the brake, and that's that. Most of the time, there is no other evidence. The person that got rear ended will get compensated for this claim. Except if you have a dash cam. The dash cam tells the full story. It records what happened, and once there is an accident, there are sensors in the dash cams where it will detect that there is a heart shake or an event going on, and it will stop the loop from happening. It will stop erasing whatever is recorded and will save the specific event. And it will typically save few seconds or even a minute before the accident happened, leading up to that accident, and it will save few seconds or even minutes depending on how big the event is after the accident had happened. So in the simplest way, they protect you. They tell the full story. So if you get involved in an accident and there is a dispute over what happened, or one of the most unfortunate parts, if a hit and run, for example, let's say you got involved in a hit and run accident and your vehicle is disabled, you're not able to go after that person, you didn't have time to get their license plate or get the color and make of the vehicle. The dash cam is going to be your best friend. It's going to record all that information for you, so you can go ahead and present it to the police when they show up. You can present that information for you. They can look for them because the license plate is going to be recorded, the make and model and the color of the vehicle is going to be recorded. So all the information is going to be in there, and you will actually have a chance of getting that person back for the hit and run, and getting what's rightfully is yours. So they're, in my opinion, I believe they're a very important piece of today's world, especially in a state like California, where practically everyone drives, and it's a very busy freeways and streets, and unfortunately accidents do happen. I believe this could be an important piece to add to your daily driving, so you are protected. So also, one of the things that I have seen over the years is fraudulent claims. Basically, someone will do something deliberately to get involved in an accident, so they can collect on medical insurance money, or like to their injuries, like or even like property or whatnot, so they can gain some money from that. And this is when the dash cams is going to be your best friend. All right, now that we talked about dash cams, what they are, what they do, we'll talk about the differences in dash cams. Honestly, the price range, it can vary dramatically. They can be as low as $30, which is like nothing humongous, and they can go all the way up to $300 or $280 or whatnot. And the difference is, it lies in most of the dash cams are going to be mounted to either the front dashboard or the front windshield, and that's all it records, is the front area of the vehicle. A lot of the more advanced dash cams will actually have also a camera that records the interior of the vehicle, meaning records yourself and your passengers. And the reason that's actually a good thing, God forbid if you get injured in an accident, it will show how you got injured and what happened, so it will actually help more with your claim. A lot of also the more advanced dash cams will not only mount to the front but to the rear windshield as well, where it will record whatever is happening in the back. So if you get rear-ended, for example, and somebody tries to flee the scene, it will record their license plate, it will record them, record their vehicle, so you'll have all that information. And it will record also how the traffic options was there, like what was the traffic like, was it heavy, was it light, were they distracted on their phone. All that will make a difference in your claim. Also, some of these dash cams will give you an option to download an app on your phone and actually control what to record and what not to record, or look at them through the day. And if you want to save specific portions, you can. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility on what you can do with them. A lot of the times that I have seen them work is maybe you're not necessarily the one involved in an accident, but you're a witness to an accident. And people will automatically turn on their dash cam as soon as they see an accident happening in front of them. They will turn on the dash cam, start recording what's going on, and they can save that portion to use it to present it to the parties involved in the accident or the police if they need it. And that would be like their witnessing contribution to this accident pretty much. So they were great. Also, I personally would think you should invest and a little bit one of the better dash cams. Quality of the video makes a difference, especially at night. It'll make a difference on how clear it will be, and in catching license plate numbers in case of like a hit and run and whatnot. It will catch license plate numbers better. It will catch the event itself, what's going on, especially at night. It will catch what's going on better, and so on. They do have GPS, so they do record your duration, what's happening, and the area that you're in, which also helps in the claim. One of the great things of having the dash cam, it does record your speed, and it records it has a timestamp, a date and timestamp. So it records all the information, so you always know when it happened, what time it happened, what day, and what was your speed like. So by comparison, let's say for example somebody was speeding, or the accident happened because of a speed issue, then it does record your speed and they compare the speed to the other vehicle by that matter. That's basically it. I do think that they are important for everyday driving. I had a question regarding privacy, and one of the great things about the dash cams, and I think that's one thing that people don't really understand, is that you're in control of the dash cam. Nobody will see that information by you. There shouldn't be any privacy issue. You're able, first of all, it runs on a loop, so it erases the information that it records and records over it. So these information are not saved, and you can control what to save and what not to save, what to share with other people and what not to share. So it shouldn't present any privacy issue for you. You're not obligated, if you get in an accident, you're not really obligated to present it to the officer right away if they arrive on the scene and whatnot, or present it to the other party. However, it does help if you do so, and it does protect yourself in case of an accident. It tells your story as it is. It gives the facts because it's right there. It shows the facts. It's a video, so it shows the facts, and it does help your claim. As always, if you have any questions, please leave me comments in the comment section down there. And you can always reach me as well if you have any personal questions or specific questions. You can email me at autoclaimsguru@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.